Having figured out the mouth shapes for our character speaking, I've decided to put the labels on each one of them. The closed mouth is A. The next mouth open is B. So you would go from A to B. C is the mouth open. The teeth are just at the top, but here the teeth are showing. D is the wide open mouth. E is an in-between mouth between C and F. G is where he's saying the letters F or V. And H is with his tongue behind his top teeth to say the letter L. So I wrote some dialogue, and he's saying, "Wait, what?" And then he screams as he turns for his take. The mouth assignments are usually done in red, just to differentiate them from the phonetic breakdown of the word in the dialogue column, which is wait, which is a W, 2 A's to make it sound like wait, and it goes down to a T for the end of the word wait. Then he says what? What? So the phonetic breakdown is wait, what? The mouth assignments are F for the W, C for the A, and then it goes down to a B mouth for the T, and we in between that, which is indicated by a diagonal line across. Another F mouth for the what, and he says with a C, that's for the O, what, and it goes down to a B again. And then he closes his mouth, which is an A mouth. Now he screams. So we could do a B mouth here, and then a C and a D. Or we could go with, let's change that. We could do a B mouth here, and then a D mouth here, and hold that D mouth open all the way to the end of the shot. So what that looks like is F mouth first for wait, a C mouth next, and then we're going to go down to a B mouth for the T. That B is for this T here. Then we're going to do an F mouth for the what. So we'll do from the F to the C, and then in between an E to the B. Close the mouth in between the words, and then he's going to scream, and we're going to do a B mouth, and then a D mouth, which is wide open, and keep that held open all the way to the end. Now what you could do is say, let's do a C mouth here, and then a D. So we could change that to C, and then D is wide open. Sometimes you might want to have it even wider. You could call for a D plus, which would be this, but it would be really wide open all the way down here. And if he's smiling, we see even more teeth, and it comes all the way down to the bottom like that. And here. And we might have some more, a little bit of chin underneath there. Kind of like that. That's just a rough indication. But that's a wide open D+. So try that with your own characters. You can download exposure sheets and print them out and try it for yourself. Just estimate how long a word would take to fill in here in the dialogue column, and then figure out what your mouth shapes are going to be here in the exposure column. And we call that lip assign when we put in these red letters here indicating which mouth shapes we want to use. It used to be that there were guys that did nothing but read the track, and then another guy would put in the lip assign. That used to be a job in the industry. Now you can do it on your own project. So give it a shot, record some dialogue, get a sheet, figure out how to break it down on the sheet, and we'll go over that next time. Until then, keep drawing.